Ahoy there, and welcome to Human Canvas. As you may have guessed by the name, this is about tattoos. People use themselves as human canvases to get memories, dedications, or just a bit of fun tattooed on themselves. Just like Dungia, good times. Why am I dressed like this? Well, people used to associate tattoos with sailors or convicts. For sailors, it showed travelling, exploring, and bringing culture to the Western world. For convicts, it was a symbol of identity in gangs, showing commitment and things they believed in. Nowadays, society is less controversial towards normal people having tattoos. We spoke to academic Lee Barron about his study of tattoos.
I work in the Department of Media, and amongst my interests, this year I've become really fascinated with the whole issue of tattoos and what tattoos say. So I've become very interested in the fact that people tend not to just go into tattoo shops anymore, point at the flashcards and say, that one, like my good friend did when he got his Garfield tattoo. People are putting a lot more thought into them, and tattoos are representing something really important to many individuals.
We asked these people their opinions on tattoos.
I think it depends what type of tattoo. So I think if you get some sort of tribal tattoo, that's normally stereotyped as someone that's going to be around the pubs, whereas I think that girls getting flowers and stuff, that's stereotyped as being a girly girl who so yeah, I think they are stereotyped a bit.
Like, I've had jobs before where I've had to specify that I've had tattoos because the job required like short sleeves, and like I haven't got jobs before because of them as well.
Personally, I don't have any tattoos, but a lot of friends do. Over the gap years they had a lot of fun, and a few friends have got some very ridiculous tattoos, but obviously that's what they chose to do, so they had a lot of fun.
I think if they're meaningful, then yeah, get one, you know. It's not for everybody, but...
Do you think visible tattoos stop people getting good jobs and careers?
If it's somewhere discreet, like if you can see it just come up now this top of your shirt or something, then I don't think it should, but if you've got something on your face, then maybe that's going to be a bit of a stumbling block, you know.
My dad's pitted in them, so I was planning on getting one when I'm older, I think, but not now.
A restaurant in Ohio that specialises in burgers gives us 25% lifetime discount for those who have a cheeseburger tattooed on their body. People in many traditions get their babies tattooed to protect them from evil spirits and energies.
I like to think of tattoos representing a time of your life. However, obviously, for the more obvious, like I've got a comic book character on my leg, big fan of comics. I've got a couple band tattoos, fans of the band, but I like to think of them as just times in your life. I should probably say I've got one on my back, which as you heard, I'm gonna just take it off, cover it up with something else. I feel like I can do so much more with the space. It's like having a bit of paper, and it's a valuable bit of paper, so you don't want to waste it, but you draw a doodle on it, it's like, shit, I could have done so much more with that bit of paper. That's what I feel like my skin is.
People get tattoos, they're permanent, which is one of the big issues why it's such a big deal to get a tattoo. And maybe some people don't quite think it through or realise that permanent means permanent. But I think it's an issue that if you want to communicate something to the outside world or even to yourself, a tattoo's become a very important tool of that. Now it might be a case of just the kind of thing you're into, so in many cases it might be what kind of music you like. Some people do that, many people do that, and in some cases they'll carry that through their life. Now, okay, where that goes wrong is that when you're a big heavy metal fan when 15 and when you're 30 you're not, and you've got an Iron Maiden tattoo, and it can be a little bit problematic. But at the same time, it's actually a record of who you were then. Many people like the tattoos, particularly the ones that aren't that great. And some of the research I've been looking at, so a lot of tattoo artists don't do anything about the rubbish tattoos they got when they were young, because it's about who they were then, it's about the memories that they have. So many tattoos then are kind of often tributes, because techniques in tattooing have quantum leaped in the last decade. So you've got the issue of portraiture now, in which portraits look, if you get a good artist, they look like the person that you're having a portrait of. Clearly we've got now tattoo superstars, Kat Von D, who's completely changed not only kind of perceptions of tattooing, but gender perceptions of tattooing, and her relationship with celebrity and celebrity tattoos. And it's really that thing that people are creating their own custom designs. That's the important part.
36% of 18 to 35-year-olds have at least one tattoo. 50% of men find inked female bodies a turn-off, while 40% of women hate tattoos on men. Did you know that the tattoo machine is based on the modern doorbell? We interviewed tattooist James on his experience in the business. So how long have you been a tattooist?
I've been tattooing professionally for about a year and a half, and I've been doing it ever since I was 16.
Do you need any special qualifications for it?
It's all done as a portfolio-based sort of work, so it depends on your interests, your sort of styles, how well you work as an artist.
What's the most popular tattoo people get?
Most popular? It comes across depending on sort of the types of people you get in. If it's sort of people very into the tattoo scene, you'll get like roses and sorts of things. If it's like sort of more local people, you'll get a lot of names, that sort of thing.
Have you had any strange requests?
My strangest request was probably a TV with 3 eyeballs on the top of someone's elbow, things like that.
What tattoos have you? How many have you got?
The last time I counted, I think I was on about 30. They're mostly on my legs, because obviously most tattooists start by practicing by tattooing themselves. These ones I've got, this is a gypsy, which I got in relation to, it's a common thing for tattooists to get gypsies, but as my personal style is more black and grey shaded, so I thought I'd get it that style instead of an old school.
Would you like to tell me about your tattoo?
Yes, it's a heart shape and it's on my shoulder.
Why did you want a tattoo?
Well, I think tattoos are an art form, and so I'm an arty person, so I thought I would like something long lasting.
What does it signify?
It's got the family initials in, it signifies the family.
What do people think of your tattoo?
They really like it, but I think a lot of people are quite surprised when they find I've got one, because I'm a churchgoer, a Sunday school teacher, not your stereotypical type of person that would have a tattoo.
Would you get another tattoo?
I'm seriously thinking about it, but I'm not sure.
What would you get?
Well, I've got West Highland Terriers, so possibly a Westie.
Stereotypical views may have changed now that more people in society are getting tattoos. As we have seen, there are many reasons why people get them: cultural and traditional, fashionable or personal.